All right, Happy New Year, everyone. It's been a crazy busy year for me. Hopefully, it's been a great year for you as well. So, in this video, we're going to go over a little recap of what I've been doing in this year. And, in the background, I haven't been making videos, I've been quite busy this year. So, let's go over that and what I've actually been able to accomplish this year. But before we do, please make sure to like and subscribe. It lets me know that I'm doing something right, making some good content for you guys. All right, so let's get into it. So, the first thing for this year is I actually ended up leaving the games industry. Okay, so last year I was actually at Apocalypse Studios, which was great. It was a wonderful place to work and it was amazing. However, I had so many different things going on in my life at the time, like going on in my personal life and outside of work, that I felt it would actually be better to leave the games industry and go into something like a regular software development job. The games industry and Apocalypse was great. However, the games industry is a very demanding industry. And my life outside of work was very demanding at the time as well. So they were conflicting with each other. So I had to leave, and that's okay. So now I'm actually just back at a regular C++ developer doing those things, which is great. I love working with C++ anyway, and the place I work is pretty good. I was able to get my old job back, and that's all right. When it comes to work, like outside of the YouTube channel, I've actually started dabbling with Docker and Kubernetes and other things like that, CI/CD pipelines, and working with and getting a better understanding of that. And that's been great as well. So along with the C++ and C# stuff that I work on, I get to actually work on these other things. So that's good as well. I've also been working on my first course for Udemy, and that's been great. I actually just finished it today. Now, you won't be able to see it because Udemy still has to go through their submission process. So that's going to be about 2 business days, but as soon as it's out, I'll let you know for sure. It's probably going to be 2 or 3 days, but I finally finished it, and hopefully it's no more than 2 days. So actually, I'm going to show you guys a little promo video of that now, so you can check it out and let me know what you think. Hi everyone, and welcome to Build Games in the Browser with C++, Lua, and WebAssembly. My name is Dustin, and in this course, I'm going to show you how to build a complete 2D game engine that runs directly inside your web browser, all powered by modern C++20. We'll be using WebAssembly and Scripting to bring the full performance of native C++ to the web. You'll learn how to use SDL2 and OpenGL for graphics and input, ENTT for entity component systems, Box2D for physics, and Lua for scripting all of your gameplay logic. Throughout the course, we'll start small with the basics, work our way up to build a simple Tetris-style game, and then expand into a full platformer using tile maps, collisions, and Lua scripting. By the end, you'll have your own lightweight 2D game engine that runs entirely in the browser, complete with rendering, physics, and scripting support. This course is perfect for C++ developers who want to bring their games to the web, or anyone interested in learning how modern engines are built under the hood, with real-world, production-style C++20 code. So if you're ready to combine the power of C++ with the accessibility of the web, let's get started. Alright, great stuff. Hopefully you guys grabbed the course. That course will actually support the channel and help me to make more videos for free. I'm also going to be doing some other things. So in this course, we're actually going to be using Scripting and going through all the basics of setting that all up. And then from there, we're going to create a simple engine and build a couple games for the web using Scripting. That course is going to be a live course, so I'm going to actually add some more stuff to it. I had to get it done. It took me a very long time for it to do. Unlike making YouTube videos, making the Udemy course or making it a course in general was much more structured and a lot more complicated to do. I had to do more research and more things like that. I also ended up having issues with my microphone. And it took me a lot longer than I thought it was going to take. So I got to give a lot of respect out for the people that make courses on a daily basis or all the time. And as I progress, I'm going to keep making more courses. Hopefully they get better. They most likely will get better over time. And that's another thing I want to do in this year coming up. I want to work on the video production and getting better at video production. As you see, you have me in the video now. I'm using OBS, and it has the background removal, so it works pretty good. You can see it's kind of moving like that. You see but it works really well for what I want it to use for. So please make sure you check out that Udemy course. It'll actually support the channel and my work, and I appreciate it so much if you check it out. And let me know in the comments if you're interested in that. Also, let me know if you do end up taking the course. All feedback is good feedback, okay? Just make sure it's proper, like critical thinking, you know what I mean? Like constructive criticism. don't just nag on it. If you do have an issue, let me know and we'll try to fix that. Okay, so we're actually taking a look here at the engine, and I've kept working on the engine on the side. So I have this is the S2D master. So my Scion2D, this is the master one. This is the one where I work on everything on the side. And actually, so if you take a look here, this is the one I work on. This doesn't actually get pushed to the main branch. The main branch is a separate branch because I haven't made YouTube videos for it yet. So everything that goes to this is like a trial branch. I mess around with all different features here, and then I eventually make videos for them. And this year I'm going to make more videos, but let's actually go over some of the things I've done. So let's run this. So I'm just going to open a project and I'll bring it over. Okay, so this is it here. So I've actually made a few different changes here. As you can see, we have this here. We have the scene editor here. Now, this is actually a hierarchy inside of the hierarchy. This allows me to have my tile map stuff and everything on the side. So it's not just taking up the whole thing like it was before. And now we can actually have different ones that run here. Okay, and I like this way a lot better. Okay, so what we've added here. So you see before, now we have rain, and rain now is a particle system. So we added a particle system. That's still a work in progress, but it's doing the job. It's, if you remember way back, probably about 2 years ago now, we added that rain and we made it in Lua. Well, this one is much more efficient, and we're actually running this in debug, and it's still running really fast, and that's a great thing. I also added in UI management. So we have a UI manager here. And what we can do is it separates it from the actual scene. So if we go back into the scene editor, I'm not going to have any UI stuff in the scene. I want to make it separately and then have ways to access that. Okay. So what else do we got? So let's check out this UI manager here. So the UI manager allows me to build custom UIs that can be used in the game rather than actually just building it in the scene, like I said before. So let's actually open this up here. So we can have a main menu, and then you can load it. And then what it does is it will save your UI that you created. So this is the menu that I made. And then it's just like just like your scene editor, you're going to have your different things. And I've added so you have panels, you have selectors, you have labels and stuff like that. And that's great. And what we can do is we can save this and call it when we want to use it in the game. So if I run here and I run this scene here and we just go run the scene. So we have our guy, and we have lighting now, we have pixels, and we also have the UI management. So say I want to run it. And all this stuff is from OpenGameArt. None of this is mine. So it's just testing. I'm just testing out some stuff here to make sure it still works. And you can have different UI, and I'm just calling this UI when I want to use it. Skills, none of those do anything, but the equip one does. And another thing, if you look closely here, we have the font. If you look closer at the font there, I'm going to just turn this down a little bit. If you look closer at the font, you have, actually, let's just keep, we have shadows and stuff. Let's actually stop this so I can hear better, because all the stuff in the sound is right in my ear, so I can't hear what I'm saying. But that's okay. So let's go to UI management. Let's go to the equip menu screen here, and we'll load this. And you see here, now we have these fonts, and the font is where we actually are able to load SDF fonts. That means that I can actually add shadows and borders and stuff like that. So let's actually click on something here so you can see more of it. We got a lot of stuff going on. And that would be, where's the character name? Member name here, right. So you see here, we have the border color, we have the size, the drop shadow, and all these things that we can actually add these to the fonts now. And that's the goal in the new year, is to quickly go over how we set that up and add in. So previously we were just using your regular bitmap fonts, but now we're going to be using SDF or both, depending on how you want to load the fonts in. So there's lots of things coming in the new year. That's the engine. That's what we got so far. I also started adding in the cutscene timeline. None of this works yet. The ideas are there. So I'm adding in the cutscene timeline, and I can actually create a cutscene. So if I go start here, everything is still code related. So I'm not actually creating the cutscene. Like, let's actually take a little look. If I go to here and I bring this over, you can see here in our main, I have something. Scroll down, we have a timeline. So I call this a cutscene timeline. and you can add different actions and slots. And that's right now, you just add them this way, but eventually we're going to want to move out from that and do it in the timeline editor. That's what I'm going to want to do. So if I hit the F3 button, because I have it set up right now to F3, what it's going to do is going to move the camera, and it's going to do different things like that. This is all just testing. So what you're going to see is you're going to hear the music go up, and it's going to change different things. This is all part of the cutscene. It's got no rhyme or reason. It's just part of it. Just testing out different things. See, it played a sound. It shut off the rain. Started playing the music. It faded the music in. Faded the music out. Now it's fading the music out. Cool. That's the end of the cutscene, right? I also have another one for moving the character. So if I just hit F2 here, he'll move, stop. I have him waiting for a little bit. See how it's saying, not there, not there. So, oh, we're here, stop. So we'll move again and then open up the menu. So the cutscene stuff can do a lot. Right now it's all code driven, but I'm going to eventually want to move that to the cutscene timeline, and I'm working on that right now. So the goal, probably a couple months to have that into the timeline, and that's the goal for that. Awesome. So we can stop this. All right. So one more big thing was I was able to actually get the engine to work inside of for Android. So I actually have it working for Android now. It's a separate project. So I don't actually have, so if you look at this code here, we can't actually export it to Android yet. That's coming. My goal was to get it to work first. So let's actually take a look at that. It's actually very doable. I'll show you that now. So right here, we open up Android Studio, and this is my actual phone, right? So right now, we're actually looking at my phone, and this is the engine. So this is our Scion engine, rendering UI, different things like that. So let's actually play it right now. So I'm going to play it. It's going to handle it, do all the Gradle building and all that. Let me actually just move this here. Okay. So this is actually playing on my phone. As you can see here, this is my, how does this work? See, this is on my phone right here. So let's go to this side, now push, and it's moving. That's playing through my phone right now. And that is, I will play it for a minute to show you. So we're jumping. So I don't know if you can hear the music because the music is actually coming through my phone. Might not be loud enough. I'll turn it up. Oh, that's as loud as it goes. But yeah, so it's going through my phone. You can die, you can jump. I'm actually using the buttons on the screen to jump. The only problem is when you're playing through, like it's running through the Android Studio, it lags a little bit, so it doesn't actually hit the button correctly. So I can actually just you can actually just run it um, through the phone itself. So I can jump, and we go over here. Hopefully I can make it over without dying. Awesome. And what I want to do here is you just touch the ladder and you can climb it. So I've actually just touched the ladder on the screen here to allow me to climb it, and then I can go up it. So we can go up the ladder. Great stuff. Now we could probably blow this up a little bit. Let's actually blow this up. Yeah. And then I'll bring this over. So this is what it looks like larger. But this is actually just playing on my real device. And if I jump, you can grab it well in the air as well. There, I just grabbed it. Now we can go up. Great stuff. So I was actually able to get it to work for Android, and that is a big thing. So the goal for this year is to actually do a lot of that. Make sure that we can get everything working for Android, all of that stuff working. Good stuff. All right. So I'm actually going to be making another course out after this Udemy course. Now the thing is, Udemy did get bought by Coursera, so I'm not sure how that's going to all play out. I might end up just doing it somewhere else, but I would like to keep making the courses because that'll help support the channel. So I'm very excited for 2026. Lots of great videos coming on the way, and probably another course. But please don't forget to check out the new course that helps support the channel and everything. How's your holidays been going? Have you been having a great holidays? How was your year? Was it busy? Did you expand? Did you grow? Did you go back? Let me know in the comments. It's great to know about this. Also, check out the Discord if you haven't checked out the Discord already. We can talk about things you may get stuck on or something like that. Also, one more time, please like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And that's it. Happy New Year. Take it easy.